What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are back for another fan-made card selection, but this has a little bit of a twist on it because the information, as you can see in front of your screen, showed us what the new Angel Frieza slash Angel Golden Frieza is going to be. So what Nalar and I thought we would do is we would look at your fan-made cards still. We picked our top 3. By the way, part 1 down in the description below. Go check that out. And we're going to compare them to the card that was released and kind of feel, you know, do we think this needs to be changed? Do we think we'd rather take your fan-made card over the current one that we have now? What is the case? So before anything starts, though, go down to the description below. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. How do you feel about this Frieza if you're on JP or even on Global? Are you going to summon for it and all that fun stuff? Or did I miss anything, Nalar?
No, pretty much you hit it on the nail on the head. I mean, we were a little bit late to it, and by the time we got the submissions and we were like, okay, let's schedule the recording, they dropped all the stuff. Yep. So we had to do a little quick diversion, but hey, you know what? It's still a good time to, honor you guys' submissions, which has been great. We got a lot of love. I think, what is it, 87 submissions. So thanks a lot to you guys. And again, the 3 I picked and the 3 that Talon picked isn't indicative that the ones you put to us were bad. It's just we have only so much time, so we got to pick 3. So anyways, I'm good to go, buddy.
All right, so real quickly, I'm gonna go very, very fast. Again, you guys have probably seen what this Frieza does already, but if you don't know what he does, basically it's Resurrected Warriors and Otherworld Warriors category, key +4, stats 150. Pre-transformed, he raises defense indefinitely, causes immense damage, and seals the enemy super attack. Passive skills, attack and defense up 100%. Attack and defense plus an additional 50% for 5 turns after receiving an attack, and in a medium chance to evade the enemy's attack, which includes super attacks, within the same turn after receiving an attack. And then finally, attacked enemies, attack and defense minus 30% for 2 turns. And you can transform upon just entering the battle. So whenever you want to transform him. Which, if you do, his super attack will massively raise attack for 1 turn. And then for his passive skill, it'll be attack and defense up 120%, plus an additional attack and defense up 80% when you super attack, and a great chance to stun the enemy when you are, again, performing that super attack, and also reduce damage by 50% when your HP is 50% or below. It's 49%, but, you're never really on that line, so... all right, so that's what the card does. Let's take a look at our first fan-made card, which comes from Tech.
This is his name. You just put
his name is Tech. All right, so you, good sir, you must be the guy who made up the Tech typing, but okay. Anyway, so final form, Frieza, Angel, TUR, obviously, and surprise, the typing is Tech. So anyway, leader skill, Wicked Bloodline, key +4, stats up 177. And gains a 10% chance to crit. All right. Extreme types, key +3, stats up 100% there for the leader skill. His super attack as final form Frieza causes immense damage and lowers the enemy's attack and defense. Golden Frieza causes immense damage and greatly lowers the enemy's attack and defense. So that's pretty nice right there. Thoughts on the super attack so far in the leader skill?
Leader skill is basically pretty busted. 4 key 177. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would like to see in a Wicked Bloodline. I'm sure that's what Goresh wants to see too. And a 10% chance to crit. So that would be the first time they ever introduce potential system into a leader skill. I think that's, might need balancing, but at the same time, I'm all for it. So, and then of course, extreme types, that's not bad either. So right. I think the leader skill is a little much, but at the same time, I could be, persuaded to live with it. And the super attack effects are good. Lowering attack and defense is always good. And then golden form, greatly lowering it, which that screams super bad with me. So that's fine with me.
All right, yeah, very nice. I personally don't have a problem with the leader skill because it's only 100% to extreme types, and Wicked Bloodline is still a pretty small category in retrospect. So, alrighty. Let's see, passive skill, final form Frieza. Attack and defense up 120%. Super type enemies attack down 15%, defense up 50%. Within the same turn upon receiving an attack. Okay, so super type enemies, he put a comma instead of a semicolon.
Oh, yep.
Okay, so let me reread this for you guys. So attack and defense up 120%. Super type enemies attack down 15%. Defense up 50% when you receive an attack for that turn, and transforms into Golden Frieza after 5 turns. So this is AGL Gogeta, basically.
Yes.
Golden Frieza. Attack and defense up 150%. All enemies attack down 20%. Defense up 70% within the same turn upon receiving an attack. And guaranteed crit on Dokkan attacks.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. And then he actually gives them an active skill. Activates when Dokkan meter is 70% or higher. Dokkan meter fills to maximum and attack plus 30%.
That's
damn
very unique.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
That's actually really cool. I really like that.
All right, so just going through the passive skill, I like the change from just super type enemies attack down 50% to all enemies attack down 20% when he goes golden. The extra defense up is fine. Guaranteed crit on Dokkan attacks. All right, so this is something I learned from all you guys on my videos, is that when the Dokkan attack goes off, even if the number that shows up on the Dokkan attack is a crit, all the other enemies that get hit by the Dokkan mode doesn't necessarily crit. It's like the regular AoE, right? When you AoE with Broly, sometimes you crit, sometimes you don't. You just wish they actually showed that, because I had first thought was like, oh, I crit for 7 million, so everyone must got crit for 7 million. But because of this passive skill where guaranteed crit on Dokkan attack, so you Dokkan attack and everyone is getting critted on. So that's cool, especially with the active skill, which is like 70%. Like if you get like a super battle, this is where I'm seeing it the most. And you go to stage 2 and that has 5 enemies and somehow you got the 70% Dokkan meter, you just like hit the active skill and just kill everyone and move on to the next one. You know what I mean? So I think it's really awesome. I really do. Very unique, man. Good job with that.
Yeah. Plus, don't forget that because it's an active skill, that 30% attack up, that's very similar to like, you know, LR Broly and other cards like that. Right. So
yep.
That I'm all for that personally. That would be just very extremely powerful, but very cool. All right. Again, his links are your typical things that you would expect to see. And categories, you know, Wicked Bloodline, Other World Warriors, Transformation Boost, yada yada. Kind of this, I think, kind of the main things we would expect from that.
Right.
So, all right, yeah. So very cool card. I definitely like it. From again, Tech. All right.
Lot,
next
Tech.
is card number 39 coming in from Weezun, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay. So he is again transforming Frieza into Golden Frieza. I think he forgot to put the Angel, but yeah.
Yep.
So it's STR. He is leader skill is Relentless Endurance or Wicked Bloodline category. Key +4 HP attack and defense. Doesn't have.
Let's just say 150.
I'm guessing 150. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and then super attack causes immense damage to the enemy, reduces damage by 20%. And lowers the enemy's attack. Golden Frieza greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and reduces damage received by 20%.
Interesting.
Now, I don't know if that damage received reduces damage received is infinite, or if it's just for that turn. I'm guessing for 1 turn, but you never know sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess 1 turn as well. That just means, again, if you put him on slot 1, he doesn't get the damage reduction before he supers. He's got a super and then gets the damage reduction. So,
right.
Interesting. Well, let's see what the passive skill is.
All right, passive skill. So Frieza, attack and defense up 100%, reduces damage by 5% per existing enemy. So for every enemy, you get an additional 5% damage reduction. Foresees enemy super attack when HP is 70% or higher. All allies key +2 and attack and defense up 50% when HP is 69% or lower. High chance to perform a critical attack when there are 2 or more enemies.
Okay. So let's say you took him on World Tournament, right? So that's 7 enemies. So that's 35% damage reduction on top of the in addition, you get the extra 20% if he supers. So yeah, he's a tank. And then seeing super attacks is super, it's one of the best abilities in the game. I mean, granted, the restriction is 70% or higher, but then the cool part is he put something else underneath that 70% HP, which is all allies support. 2 key, 50% attack and defense. That's pretty good.
Crazy. Yeah, that's really good.
Might be bordering on a little broken, but I think that's pretty balanced. for the most part. But let's see what the rest does. But I am a fan of this passive skill.
Oh. All right, active skill transformation. Transforms into Golden Frieza. Can be activated when there are 2 or more enemies starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, or when facing 1 enemy starting from the 5th turn of battle.
Once only, okay.
Golden Frieza. Heals 50% HP only once when you transform. Attack and defense up 120%. Reduces damage by 10% per existing enemy. Reduces damage by an extra 5% per defeated enemy. Forces enemy super attack and all allies key +2, stats up 30% when HP is 60% or higher. So it kind of meets in the middle there. High chance of evading enemies' attack when performing a critical hit. Or sorry, let me read that. High chance of evading enemies' attack as well as performing a critical hit when there is a Goku's family or pure Saiyan category enemy, or when there are 2 or more enemies. Final part is great chance of guarding against all attacks when HP is 59% or lower.
That's a crazy kit.
That's a lot to that card right there.
So, okay, let's say, again, my World Tournament example. So 7 enemies, 70% damage reduction because they're all alive. But then if you've got 5 enemies, but then 2 are dead, he's getting 50 plus 10 because 2 times 5% per defeated enemy. That's pretty good. I mean, that means he gets, he's hovering around 60% damage reduction on a full field of enemies, right? Let's see, 5 enemies on Super Battle Road. So he'll get 50% damage reduction if they're still alive. Let's say you're down to 2 living enemies. So that's 20 plus 3 times 5, that's 15. So that's 35. That's pretty good. I think that's, and on top of that, you got to remember the super attack, right? Once he supers, he gets another 20%. Yep. So he's a tank. Yeah. Not to mention
he's raising his defense for 1 turn when he's golden.
That's true too. Greatly raising it too. So yeah, definitely really cool. I like he meets in the middle, right? Key to 30% HP attack and defense when HP is 60% or higher. High chance to evade, as well perform a crit if you got Goku family or pure Saiyans, or when there's 2 or more enemies. So it seems conditional, but if you're on Super Battle Road or World Tournament, you got a chance to crit. Great chance of guarding. That's the only thing I don't like is the chance to guard, because when he doesn't guard, it feels terrible.
It's STR Gohan all over again.
Yeah, Trollhan. That's just all I see is Trollhan. So besides that last bit, you know, which I guess could balance the card, the rest of it's really good. I like it quite a bit.
I do too. I like it a lot. So, and then lastly that I wanted to go over was his links. I think he might have made a mistake on the link. Was Strongest Clan Space, Brutal Beatdown, Universe's Most Malevolent, Fierce Battle, Revival, and Prodigies. I think he obviously needs to include
Tournament of
Power. So yeah, probably would take down Brutal Beatdown.
Well, that's only 6 links right there, so he could get the 7th one as Tournament of Power. But if you got to take one out, if you had to, Brutal Beatdown. Yeah, it had to be. Yeah, usually Brutal. If this was a different time of Frieza, I would say keep Brutal Beatdown. But for this particular one, you wouldn't have that link usually. So, and then of course his categories are the typical stuff. So, and then he does say for the new category, the Relentless Endurance will be made up of characters who survived longer than they should have, either durability, regeneration, or sheer luck. E.g. Frieza, Perfect Cell, Fat Buu, Hercules, Saiyan Saga / Namek Saga, Vegeta, etc. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't want them to introduce more, I wouldn't say useless, but just like superfluous categories. Like, we just don't need them, right? That's the one thing I like about the card that we do have, is that he boosts and bolsters 2 categories we already that needed it, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, overall I think it's a fairly good card. A couple tweaks I would personally make, but if this was the card, I wouldn't be upset. Yeah, definitely, same. All right, moving on to the final card now, guys, which is the one that both Nalar and I actually liked. We didn't even realize we picked it ourselves, but this is card number 50 coming from Brave Blitz. So final form, Frieza Angel into Golden, obviously, TUR, and we're looking at, again, an STR unit. So leader skill is Universe 7 Representatives, 70% HP, attack 130, and defense. Oh, wait, sorry. No, sorry. 170 HP and attack, 130 defense, and Wicked Bloodline 170 attack and defense 130. And HP. Well, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was for Wicked Bloodline. It's 170 attack and defense, and then 130.
Oh,
HP.
sorry. Okay, sorry. The way he writes it is kind of weird. So
yeah, it's a little off. But
all right. So anyway, super attack. When he's Frieza, immense damage. It lowers the enemy's attack and defense. And Golden Frieza raises attack and defense for 3 turns and greatly lowers the enemy's attack and defense. Thoughts on the leader skill / the super attack so far?
I don't think you need to be a U7 rep, mostly because we already got so many, right? We've got Super Saiyan Blue Kao Ken, the LR Goku Frieza, and then the Krillin. Those are 3 that, you know, I mean, I guess if you want another one, sure, but I would have rather have had Otherworld Warriors or Resurrected Warriors or something else. I wanted Wicked Bloodline, so I think Wicked Bloodline's fine. Just the downside is Metal Cooler already gives 3 ki and 170 across the board, so really wouldn't want to run him as a Wicked Bloodline lead, at least the way he has it. So that's that, but the super attack effect is really good. Lowering attack and defense is always great, and then raise attack and defense for 3 turns, so he stacks a little bit. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. All right, so passive skill, Final Form Frieza. The 10th Warrior. Attack and defense up 100% at the start of the turn. Lowers superclass enemies' attack and defense by 15%. Universe 7 rep ki +2 and attack and defense plus 30% when facing 1 or more enemies. Transforms at the 4th turn via active skill. So pretty much STR cooler with the superclass enemies getting their attack and defense lowered by 15%.
Yeah, pretty much. What kind of confuses me is like the support part. Use 7 reps, ki 2, 30% attack and defense. When facing 1 or more enemies, don't you always face 1 or more enemies?
Say, aren't you always facing 1 or more enemies? So either that meant to be 2 or more.
2 or more?
Or just simply when you're just against enemies, I guess. So.
Or you just remove that and just have them unconditionally 2 ki, 30% attack and defense.
Exactly. Just 2 ki attack and defense up 30%. So.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, okay. Golden Angel Frieza, perfect golden radiance, or perfected golden radiance. Ki 3, attack and defense, or attack 160, defense 120 at the start of the turn. Lower superclass enemies' attack and defense by 20%. If team includes 3 or more Universe 7 reps, including this unit, can make an additional super attack.
That's pretty good to me.
Nice.
The thing is, if you're going to make it super conditional, like you need 3 or more U7 reps, you might as well just say a guaranteed critical super attack.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would probably, that would be one thing I would change is to, if you're going to make him, because it's very similar to the STR Kaoken Blue Goku.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're going to make it something like that, where you have to basically be running this guy on a representative Universe 7 team, definitely make that just guaranteed additional super attack and maybe even a crit on there. Like, because it is pretty, you know,
restrictive. Yeah, that's the only thing. It's like if you're making me jump through hoops to activate this, then it's got to be worth it. An additional super attack, while good, is maybe not enough for me to like jump through the hoops of building the team around him that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
So, okay, and then it was same with the links though. He did include Brutal Beatdown. He does have Tournament of Power in here, so probably Brutal Beatdown really wouldn't be in there.
Yeah,
but nonetheless, good on the links. And then same with the categories. And then funny enough, he says, I hope they awaken the old tech Frieza and Perfect Cell Angel. Alrighty. So yeah, there we go, guys. Those are the 3 cards that I personally picked. Again, Nolar picked his 3 over in his video, linked down in the description below. But overall, I'm excited to actually try and summon for this guy. I have to wait a week until after he comes out, but I'm definitely excited to see what happens when he arrives. And he looks really good on paper and from a couple of the showcases. I can't wait to try him out on some teams though.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm excited to summon for him. Now, the thing is, how bad is his banner going to be?
Oh,
that's what I'm afraid of.
Yep.
Because it could be, like, there's definitely going to be the Angel Golden Frieza, you know?
He is 100% going to be on there. There's no way they don't put him on there.
Yeah, and I say he was just here because I still have PTSD, but he was on the damn what's Hanabata banner, and so I have like 30 of him sitting in my box from that.
And he can't be used to farm up his super attack, so
yeah, I know, which makes me super sad. But anyways, yeah, I'll be doing a summoning session as usual, so definitely check that out. But I know Talon, you know, it's a special case because he doesn't summon on every banner, so definitely check out his video when he decides to drop that in about a week.
Yeah, so definitely. So can't wait.
All right.
All right, guys, well, that, yep, definitely, man. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Again, leave your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you have to be new, and keep an eye out. Probably about the next week or so, we'll have the next topic up on Twitter. So make sure you guys go follow us over on Twitter. Links down again in the description below, and we will retweet all that stuff, and you will see what the next topic will be. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video, though. Until next time, everyone, we'll see you all in the next one. Johnny.